attendant clears the front. The Class 5 gallopers set at the 1,000. They're off immediately. Away and racing. You're My Everything a bit slow. Back in the early push. Modest Gentleman and Colonel straight onto the pace out wider. Ace Talent, Happy Tango right there. Not the Silly One from Glorious Expert and Noble Go through the first 250 metres. Wider is Double Show, followed by So Awesome, You're My Everything. Carrying Power well back with Super Elite and 2.5 to Modest Gentleman, who was the last one. Off the back they come for the first time tonight. 500 metres left to go. Ace Talent is the leader over Colonel and Not the Silly One in the trail. Happy Tango, Glorious Expert, Double Show's been wide throughout. Noble Go back on the rail from You're My Everything. Carrying Power and So Awesome hooked to the outside. The leader is Ace Talent heading to the final 200 metres. He's out here by a length. Not the Silly One's off his back and starting to come now. Still there, Colonel, Glorious Expert, Double Show out wider. Not the Silly One just with his bib in front. Ace Talent won't lie down. Not the Silly One. He's won the first. He ain't silly after all. He's won the Class 5 for Huey Bowman. He's knocked off Ace Talent, who tried hard. Modest Gentleman's come from last, shooting up the rail to figure in a photo with Glorious Expert, and then came Double Show. And with those gallopers was Colonel. Not far away was You're My Everything out wider. Happy Tango, Noble Go further back in the field, and they were followed by So Awesome and Super Elite. That's about the last pair as they've run on by with Carrying Power. Not the Silly One in the trail. He wasn't the quickest out from stall number 2 for Huey Bowman, but he's been able to come off the leaders back as Shinkansen is in and we're set for a start. The Magnolia Handicap 1650 is away, and Courier Magic, one of the last to leave the stalls. Tradition, no early pace, and who's going to lead here? There's about 4 or 5 going forward. Shinkansen, Bo Goss on the outside, a bit keen. Windicator Family right there. Servan's going to be caught wide into the first turn, and Foremost Teddy is down on the inside. That's a top 4 or 5. Followed there by Escape Route, and then came Tradition back over on the inside. Tracked along next by Yeah Boy. Medical Elite stranded wider around those gallopers, and then came Podium and Gormo Chun back at the end of the field. 1100 metres left to go. 27.69 the lead section, and Shinkansen's in front over Bo Goss, who was still a little headstrong as they corner into the back. Foremost Teddy next. Servan covering ground around Windicator Family, one off. Tradition midfield on the rail, followed next by Escape Route, and then came Yeah Boy poking between runners. Courier Magic on the rail as they top the rise. Medical Elite, Gormo Chun and Podium, that's the last trio as they gallop their way towards these 600 metres. Up front, Shinkansen has had them running since the crack of the gun, and he's out by 3/4 on Bo Goss, shaken up second. He's under all sorts. Foremost Teddy right behind them. Servan, Tradition's under pressure. Windicator Family, followed by Escape Route, and then came back on the inside Courier Magic, and that's probably the race as they turn. Shinkansen, Foremost Teddy, he's a neck away and closing up on the outside. 200 metres left to go. Bo Goss 2 away. Windicator Family staying on. Podium out wider. Courier Magic between runners. Shinkansen still just in front, fighting like a caged tiger, and he's going to just win. Shinkansen, a never say die attitude, has held out Foremost Teddy, and they had a great struggle over the final stages. Third, Courier Magic running on from Windicator Family, Bo Goss, Tradition, Yeah Boy and Podium, Medical Elite, Gormo Chun, Servan, and towards the back end of the field, Escape Route last. Bowman with the first 2. Shinkansen has led all of the way over the 1650 and held out Foremost Teddy, who came in for heavy late support. He closed off favourite, but the winner has gone off at 12-1. Shinkansen, a 5-year-old by Rubik for Douglas White. 100 metres, the main event here at Happy Valley tonight. Class 2, they're racing, and it was a bit of a patchy start. Beauty Alliance not quick away, neither Bravehearts, and Jumbo Legend back in the early push. Flamingo Trillion going forward with the Woodfire Bro, and they are sending Noisy Boy forward out wider on the track. Then came Beauty Alliance, and next is Sharp and Bright, followed by Winning Wing just in front of him and packing Hurricane kicking up. Cambridge from Embraces, and then came Star Mac, Jumbo Legend, and Bravehearts 2.5 away last. They're on the turn out of the straight, and they've got around 1400 metres left to go. And the leader is Flamingo Trillion, joined by Noisy Boy up on the outside. Beauty Alliance planted 3 wide, no cover up on the pace. 13.58 and then 22.64, so the tempo is good. Down on the inside, fourth is Woodfire Bros, getting the gun run behind the pace. Next is Packing Hurricane on the outside, 3 wide into the back straight around Winning Wing. Sharp and Bright on the rail from Cambridge, and then came Star Mac, Embraces, Bravehearts, Jumbo Legend last. Beauty Alliance eventually got across at the 800 metres, but he did some work early. He's up on the outside of Flamingo Trillium. Noisy Boy 1.5 away third. Running fourth is Woodfire Bro. Packing Hurricane 3 wide from Winning Wing. Sharp and Bright shoved along at the 600 metres. Cambridge next from Star Mac, who's 2/3 down the field. Next is Bravehearts on the inside of Embraces, and the last one, Jumbo Legend. 400 metres left to go. Flamingo Trillion stoked up in front. Up on the outside, Beauty Alliance, he travels the better. Woodfire Bro's had the perfect run, comes off heels now. Noisy Boy, Sharp and Bright, Packing Hurricane wider on the track. Got a bit of a bump there from Cambridge, who got another one as well. Embraces down the outside, and hello, here's Jumbo Legend again. Woodfire Bro, Jumbo Legend, dashing late. Will he get up? Oh, I think he does. Yes, I think he got there, Jumbo Legend, with a withering burst of speed. How many times have we seen this at Happy Valley from Jumbo Legend and Huey Bowman? It's Jumbo Legend from Woodfire Bro. Close up was Cambridge. He had a bit of interference in the straight there, and with him was Embraces. Bravehearts wider, close up Winning Wing. Beauty Alliance, Star Mac. Behind them was Noisy Boy, followed by Flamingo Trillion, who couldn't go on. And then came Star Mac, and Packing Hurricane back there. He copped some severe interference in the straight. Was back amongst the tail enders with Sharp and Bright. How many times have we seen this? We've not seen it at 8.